Hi folks, I was just smiling thinking to myself what great adventures we can have without ever leaving home. That is to say, in here. To elucidate, last night Piers went to a birthday party for one of his work friends and I stayed home because I was tired. I fell asleep on the sofa and after a while started to dream. In this dream I was with my mother and with a friend, Tash, and we decided to go shopping in Northampton. But before we actually reached the town we passed the old Savoy Theatre in Northampton. That in itself is strange because I've never even known it as the Savoy Theatre. It was already the ABC cinema and had been for years by the time I'd moved here. But that aside, we were passing this place and there was like an old ragged tarpaulin over the doors. And my mum looked up and noticed that the Savoy lights weren't on the sign and decided to take it upon herself that she should switch them on. I mean, this is a dream after all. So it all seemed to me make perfect sense, and she went through this tarpaulin and disappeared inside. And within a minute or two the lights came on and we said, oh wow, she's managed it. But then she didn't come down straight away and we were waiting. And we went and looked through a hole in this tarpaulin, and it was very strange because the inside of what should have been a theatre looked more like an aircraft hangar with people rushing about all over the place. And I saw my mum go past on what looked like an industrial truck of some kind, like an electric truck, and she went whizzing by from one side to the other, which in itself is funny because she's 78 and it's hardly likely, is it? Tash and I decided that we would go in and see what she was up to, and we got inside and there were people rehearsing for this play backstage. There's a bit of a blurred moment, and the next thing I remember is Tash was really upset about something to do with her mum and I was comforting her, and suddenly Una Stubbs, the actress who used to be in Till Death Us Do Part, and she was also in Wurzel Gummidge and no doubt numerous other things I've always liked and respected, suddenly she came up to us and said, "What do you think you're doing here? You're not part of the cast. Get out of this theatre immediately." Well, Tash was more upset. Mum joined us and we all left, but I was feeling aggrieved and shouting at the top of my voice, "Una Stubbs is a bitch! Una Stubbs is a bitch!" Which I'm sure she isn't, by the way, but it just seemed quite odd. Anyway, we got outside. As far as I can remember, it was a nice day when we went in, but when we got outside all the streets were flooded. Like we'd had this sudden storm in a few minutes we'd been in there. And looking up at the sky, it was the weirdest thing because there were black clouds rolling in, but inside the black clouds were like ice crystals, huge ice crystals forming and moving. And I'd never seen anything like it, of course, and I was like, oh, I wish I'd got a camera. And then I remembered I got my camera phone, so I picked my phone out of my pocket and went to use it, and it rang. So I went to answer, and I was pressing the answer button and nothing was happening, and I was thinking, what's the matter with this phone? Well, then I woke up and realised that it was actually my phone on the table that was ringing, and it was Piers who wanted picking up, and I reached over and picked it up and answered and went on from there and picked him up. But the weird thing was that it was in my dream and ringing, and I couldn't work out why I couldn't answer the damn phone. I wanted to use it to take pictures of these weird cloud formations. So yeah, I just wondered if any of you remember any strange, weird dreams that you might have had like that, or if you've had any recently, or if you have any recurring dreams, just let us know. Put it in a response or text. Just thought it'd be interesting to find out. Okay, that's it. Bye for now.